The first thing I remember is the buzzing of my phone against the metal tray beside my hospital bed. Not the sharp, urgent ring, just vibration after vibration, like it was afraid to disturb me. I couldn't move much. Tubes ran from my arm, my chest still tight from the surgery earlier that morning. I thought it was my wife, Lena, checking in. Instead, I saw my daughter's name. Emma, 10. I smiled instinctively, then frowned. It was nearly midnight. I answered, forcing my voice to sound calm. "Hey, sweetheart. What's wrong?" There was silence. Then a shaky breath. "Daddy, I'm scared." My heart dropped so fast it felt like the monitors beside me would start screaming. "Scared how? Where's Grandma?" I asked, already sitting up despite the pain. "She left," Emma whispered. "They all left. I'm alone." For a moment, I genuinely thought I'd misheard her. My in-laws had promised, insisted, even, that they'd take care of Emma while I was hospitalized. Lena had said it was settled. "No worries. Family first." "Emma," I said slowly, "what do you mean alone?" "They said they had to go out for a bit. That was hours ago. It's dark. The house is quiet." I called Mom but she didn't answer. I felt something tear inside my chest, sharper than the surgical pain. My 10-year-old. Alone. In someone else's house. While I lay helpless in a hospital bed. I pressed the call button for the nurse with one hand and tried calling Lena with the other. Straight to voicemail. At first, I did what I always did. I questioned myself. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. Maybe Lena knew where they went. Maybe Emma was exaggerating. Kids do that when they're scared. But then Emma said softly, "Daddy, I heard them laughing when they left. They didn't look worried." That sentence stuck to me like a thorn. The nurse helped me calm Emma down, stayed on the line while I arranged for my neighbor, Terry, to drive across town and get her. Terry didn't hesitate. Just said, "I'm on my way," like that was all there was to it. After the call ended, the room felt unbearably quiet. Every beep of the monitor sounded louder. I stared at the ceiling, replaying the last few weeks in my head. Lena had been distant before my surgery. Short replies. Missed calls. Always tired, always busy. I chalked it up to stress. Her parents visiting, work piling up, my health scare. Life happens. But now, lying there, knowing my child had been abandoned, something shifted. I checked my phone again. Still no response from Lena. But I noticed something odd. A message preview from her mother earlier that day. "Don't worry. We've got this covered." Covered? With what? Leaving a child alone? When Lena finally showed up at the hospital the next morning, she didn't rush to my bedside. She hovered near the door, arms crossed, eyes darting away from mine. "Why didn't you answer your phone?" I asked. She sighed, like I was inconveniencing her. "I was busy. Busy while our daughter was alone." Her jaw tightened. "My parents stepped out for dinner. She was asleep. She called me crying at midnight," I said quietly. "Terry had to pick her up." That got her attention. Her face flushed, not with guilt, but irritation. "You're blowing this out of proportion," she said. "Nothing happened." Nothing happened. Those words echoed in my head for days. Even after I was discharged. Even after Emma clung to me at night like she was afraid I'd disappear too. I started noticing things I'd ignored before. Lena guarding her phone. Whispered conversations that stopped when I entered the room. Her parents' coldness toward Emma. How they always referred to her as your daughter, never our granddaughter. The truth didn't come crashing down all at once. It leaked. I found the messages by accident while using Lena's tablet, texts between her and her mother discussing how complicated it was to take care of a child that isn't really ours. How my hospitalization was an inconvenience. How Lena had reassured them that Emma would manage. Manage. At 10. When I confronted Lena, there was no dramatic explosion. Just a quiet, devastating confession. She admitted she'd let her parents leave Emma alone. Admitted she'd known. Admitted she didn't think it was a big deal. "She's not helpless," Lena said. "You're too soft." That was the moment love finally lost to clarity. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just looked at her and realized the betrayal wasn't an affair or a secret lover. It was something worse. She had failed our child. We separated not long after. Emma and I moved into a small apartment. It wasn't much, but it was safe. Warm. Ours. Sometimes, late at night, I still hear Emma's voice from that phone call. The fear. The trust she had in me to fix it. I couldn't protect her from everything, but I protected her from that. And that will always be enough.